Hi folks, here's a quick tutorial on how to bring music files from your computer and into Solo Studio via the file system on your device. Now of course this will differ depending on the type of device you're using. I'm using the iPad Pro here, so iOS or iPadOS, and I'm also using a Windows machine, but hopefully the system that I'm about to show you will work regardless of what type of device you have, regardless of whether it is Android or iOS. Now there are a couple of prerequisites here, the first being I'm using Google Drive. Google Drive is online cloud storage for files. It's fantastic, it's really easy to use, and it's free of charge. So I highly recommend downloading that and installing it on your iPad or Android device where it actually may already become pre-installed. I'm also using, obviously on the iPad screen here, you can see the files system. Now that files folder there, which is now part of iOS, enables you to browse folders and files inside your iPad device or your iOS device. So it's pretty new actually as an app. It's only a few years old. Apple didn't used to let you do this. So now you can actually dive into folders and rearrange things and move things. It's great. So those are the two kind of prerequisites. If you're on an Android device, you will have your own version of that files folder. It's been on Android far longer than it's been on iOS, so you probably are already well aware if you have an Android device how that already works. So here we go. This is the complete system, or the complete process. Now below me, you can see this is a screen capture of my desktop computer. We're not really going to be doing much on there, so it doesn't need to be as big as the iPad, but it's important that you see every single step of this process. It is quite straightforward once you know how it works. So let's do it. So the first thing I'm going to do is obviously I've installed on my iPad Google Drive. I've also got Google Drive open as a tab, as you can see here on my Chrome, on my internet browser. So I need a piece of music. So let's try and do this. So as you can see, I've created a folder inside Google Drive, which is just called Solo and then Music. Pretty simple. And that's just a nested series of folders. Dead easy to do. Now I'm going to go to a website like Pixabay. Pixabay is a great place to download royalty-free music, tracks and sound effects. Highly recommend it. It's a great website. And I'm just going to try and let's sample one of these audio clips. Yeah, I think that sounds good. But maybe we download Easy Lifestyle. Maybe it's a good omen. So I'm going to click download. And as you can see, that track mp3 begins to download here in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen here. So simply now that's downloaded, wherever that saves to on your computer, you need to copy and paste it or import it into Google Drive. Now, because I'm using Google Chrome, I can just grab the file, drag it over the Google Drive tab, and I can simply drop it into there, and it will immediately begin to upload that Easy Lifestyle music track. And as you can see, it's already brought it in. So I can see it's already uploaded to my drive. Job done. That's all you need to do on the computer side of things. It's dead simple, honestly. It's really straightforward. And then Drive, literally jump straight back onto your iPad and now open up Drive. Now, as you can see, that folder, there we go, it's just synced. So immediately, give it 10 or 15 seconds, that music track will become available in Google Drive on the iPad or device that you're using. Now I want to bring this track into Solo Studio. How do I do that? Well, I'm going to press those three little dots and I'm literally going to click the Open In button. Now what that will do is, as you can see, it will prepare it for export. This can take anywhere from between 3 seconds to 2 minutes, depending on the size of the audio file. And I'm hoping it happens quite quickly and I don't run out of words to say. So Google will do its whole downloading Easy Lifestyle, because actually what it's doing here is grabbing the file from your online storage, downloading it, and there we go. So now it's downloaded, it's giving me the options. So I'm going to save to files. Now, as you can see, it now opens up this file browser window, and I'm going to select the folder that I've already created inside my Files app for my music. So I'm going to scroll down, and as you can see, I have a Music Tracks folder. And that Music Tracks folder is where I store pretty much everything. So I'm going to open up Music Tracks there, and I'm going to simply, once I've selected it, click Save in the top right corner. And job done. That file is now saved inside the Files apps inside my iPad. So now if I close Google Drive and I open up Files, if I was now to, this is probably what will happen when you do this, it will show you a whole mess of things. But if on the left-hand side you click on my iPad, And now if I was to go inside music tracks, and as you can see, there's loads of music tracks I've got saved to my iPad. If I was to search easy, you can see that that audio file is now saved onto my iPad inside the folders view. Now if I close that and I open up Solo Studio, I now just click the plus symbol in the top right hand corner. I can now navigate using this top bar, so I can go to on my iPad. I can select the same folder again, so in this case music tracks. I can search for easy, and you can see there's the music file we just downloaded. I'm going to import that, and immediately now you can see that I have that file inside Solo Studio, and I can begin playing and editing. And there you have it. That is the most streamlined, easiest way to bring MP3 files or any audio files from your computer over to Solo Studio via Google Drive and your folders. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found that useful. And it's, like I say, it's nice and straightforward once you know how, pretty much like everything. Thanks for watching. And if there's any questions, feel free to comment in the group, and I'm sure everyone will help sort it out.